Hey everybody, welcome. I am VeVe Magic and I am joined today by Miss Slammy, and we are here to help you all with a quick little tutorial on how to mint your Web3 Feesh if you are interested in having one of those Feesh, and or if you would like to obtain a VeVe Feesh from the drop. So we're going to go through some of the steps from beginning to end and everything in between that you need to know, and also show you around the feesh.com website in case you want to dive a little deeper into the project itself. So thanks, Miss Slammy, for helping me with this.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Congrats on having a Feesh sort of named after one of yours own. That's really cool and exciting.
Yes, that was a nice surprise that Brock had done for a few of us and that have been involved for a while.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I wanted to have you here, because I wanted to make sure that I don't skip any steps or miss anything, and you can help me navigate the site a little bit better than I can on my own. But one thing I want to share with the audience is that I do not consider myself Web3 savvy at all. So if I can do this, you can do this. So I'm going to start out by going to feeshes.com/VeVe. This is a page that Brock put together that gives you kind of all the information that you need to know about his project and the collaboration with VeVe, the artists involved. You can scroll down. He does such a good job of kind of pointing you in the direction that you need. We'll shout out his Vish Court as well. That's where his community is very active, and everyone there is also extremely willing to help you guys out. He's got frequently asked questions. So definitely go to feeshes.com/VeVe if you haven't already, and check out that page there. Is there anything that I'm missing on that page, Miss Slammy, that I need to cover?
No, I don't think so. I think this page has a lot of really good information. It covers a lot of questions, and I think Brock has been adding to it as maybe more things have come up so that he can create more clarity.
All right, so next you're going to want to go to metamask.io. And if you don't have a wallet, this is where your first step for getting yourself a wallet. You can download the extension here to your computer, get yourself a wallet. Now, when you do that, you're going to have a password, and you're also going to have a seed phrase, and you want to make sure to keep those very, very safe. Do not share that with anybody. And you will need that. So don't lose that. Don't just think, oh, this is a bunch of words that I don't need. You need to keep that somewhere super safe. But again, don't share that. Very sensitive information. So once you've downloaded it, you're going to have this little puzzle piece up here. And you click on that and you'll see that it gives you the MetaMask icon. And now you can see my little fox up there. And so what it does is it pops up this little browser and it shows your wallet. And in doing this video, we realized that it does not show up for you guys unless I expand my view. So I'm going to expand my view, and you'll see here my wallet, how much ETH I have. So I have enough to purchase myself probably a couple of Feesh. The Feesh are minting at 0.033 ETH plus gas. So you'll want to make sure that you're checking out gas prices. You don't need to be in a rush to buy a Feesh. If the gas prices are high, check back again later. Again, there's no rush. There's Slammy. I'm going to get out of here for a second. There are 10,000 Feesh in total that can be minted, correct?
Yes.
And we're minted out at around 3,000-ish or so.
It's almost, I mean, last I looked, I want to say it was 3,800, and that was like a few hours ago, and it seems like they've started picking up more quickly. So I'm guessing we're going to hit 4,000 pretty soon here.
Yeah, but again, there's no reason to FOMO. Don't feel like you have to get this done immediately, or if you weren't here on drop day that you missed out. The drop is open-ended. Once you have your Feesh and you reveal your DNA, which is your promo code to then put in VeVe, there's no expiration that has been set on that. So no stress there.
Absolutely.
All right. So then I'm going to go to a file that I made to show you guys how to purchase ETH if you have not done that. All right, so here we have a video of me on the website, and I'm going to be purchasing my ETH. So there I'm clicking my little puzzle piece to bring up the MetaMask wallet. There are multiple ways you can purchase crypto. I protected myself there with our blackout boxes just so you don't need to see any of my passwords or email addresses or anything. You can use credit card, PayPal, debit. For this purpose, I chose PayPal, put in my amount, and then I click the buy from PayPal. And then it takes you to get codes, all the typical login information. If you already have a PayPal account, you got to get verification codes from your email and all that. You log into PayPal. Again, security checks, which I am all here for. It's nice to know that my information is somewhat protected. And the process goes pretty quick, especially it depends on what service you're using. But PayPal was pretty quick. And so I chose my bank account information here, and I'm confirming that this is what I want to buy. You see your gas fees. Now it's showing that it's headed to my MetaMask. And then I get redirected back to my MetaMask wallet, and it shows the order details and that it's processing. So from there, I can view my orders, and you still see here that it's processing. I video recorded this earlier. That's my other PayPal purchase, but the recording didn't save. Now it can take a while in here. So what I did is I went and checked my little fox again in that upper extension. And that's what showed that the ETH had gotten there. And another note, always, always, always log out, lock your account when you are done making purchases or doing anything on OpenSea. You want to log out of those accounts so that there's no hacking situation going on. So at the end there, I made sure to lock my account. So it's a pretty easy process. It does, again, this went pretty fast through it. It does take a little bit of time for the purchase to go through, but I want to say it was only a couple minutes. When I first did it, I kept checking that main big page on MetaMask, and it was showing that it wasn't showing the transaction go through. So when I went to the little Fox extension, that was a more real-time update showing me that the transaction had followed through. So just another note, if you're checking one place, it may not be there. So just another note. Okay, so now I have ETH. So we're going to go back to the web here, and now I'm going to go to the Feeshes.com website. I'm meant to be on the home page. That's all right. You're at my Feesh right now. I'm going to type in home so I start completely fresh for you guys. Okay. So the easiest trick is that you have Mint Now right there. You can also go to menu. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Slammy. Go to My Feesh, and you can add from there as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I guess I could look. Add Feesh. I could click Add Feesh right here.
And I think under that options, there's probably potentially multiple options. And I think that it's important just to know that you're looking for the Mint area and not, So if you go here, you're going to get the options for the Web2 Feesh, which are still cool. But they do not come with the perks of, I guess, the Web3 Feesh. So you wouldn't get the VeVe promo code. You don't get airdrops, but you still get Feesh that you can play around with in a tank, and you can still have fun with Feeshes if you choose to go that route. This is actually using cash or fiat versus when you're minting a Web3 Feesh, you're going to be using ETH.
Very, very good point. Okay, so we don't want to go there. So thank you. Again, this is why you're here. My video is freezing a little bit, guys. I'm very, very sorry about that. My audio is good though, right?
Audio is great. Yep.
Okay. My computer is under a lot of processing right now. All right, so we're going to click Mint Now. You're going to connect your wallet. I'm already logged in, so it shouldn't ask me to log in again. But again, if you've locked your wallet and you're getting on here, you're going to have to sign back into your MetaMask wallet. I'm going with 2 Feesh. I'm going to click Mint. Now, did that pop up for you, Miss Slammy? Is it showing you my wallet or no?
It did not, no.
Okay, so when I clicked that, my MetaMask popped up again, and it's giving me my gas estimate, which is about $3, and it's giving me my total, and it's actually updating as things are going on. So my gas went down just a little bit. So I'm going to click confirm. And I guess, do I press Mint again?
Nope. At the message underneath there
Oh,
says
sure enough, look at that.
yes.
It's been a minute since I minted a Feesh. All right, so after you're done minting your Feesh, it may take some time for it to get to your account and show up on this website. So in the meantime, we're going to show you around the website a little bit. Miss Lammy is a pro at this, so I'm going to let her basically direct me and take over. So where should we go?
I feel like the thing that a lot of people like to do at first is to see what it looks like in a tank. So if you click that My Tanks, yeah, and because you've already created a tank, you see this tank here, but you could always click on Add Tanks as well. Yeah. So actually, yeah, let's look at this one. And if you go, this is super cool. You can, I know I'm super familiar with like a lot of the different airdrops, so I can see that you have multiple airdrops here.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you go to the menu and you hit customize, then you can customize your tank here. So, you know, I see I see that you have your portals on, which is cool because if you have for anyone who's maybe really wanted to have a fiche but doesn't want to mint multiple fiche, they can have one. If you turn the portals on, you can see different fiche coming in and visiting your fiche, as well as it actually allows your fiche to also go visit other tanks as well. So it just gives you a more full experience without having to spend additional money if you don't want it or if you don't have it. And then there's just along the top the grounds and light backdrops. There's a bunch of stuff that the grounds and light backdrops and tank items have stuff in there, even if you haven't received any airdrops yet. So if you look here, yeah, the accessory picker, this entire top section are all things that you could add to your tank
Mhm.
that are just there by default. And there's some effects that you can add, and then those are the airdrops that you can add as well.
Nice. All right, I'm going to hit the back button. Okay. What other things should we look at while we're here?
Let's look at the My Fiche area. I know we're going to be using that to look at the reveal the DNA code.
Oh, my
As
new ones have shown up.
oh, awesome! That's exciting. Here, actually, why don't you go into Manage Fiche for one of them?
Okay, so I'll click this one. I like that bright color. So manage Feesh.
Yeah, so here you can change the name. So under where it says name changer, it says new name. If you wanted to name it, you could put it there. That name shows up on OpenSea in addition to the actual fiche number that you have. So that's kind of a cool option, as well
Wow.
as the image selector for profile photo also will change the photo that's being used on OpenSea
Wow.
for your fiche. And then that little bottom thing, that's something not everyone's gonna have. That was actually an airdrop. That is Party Dave. And it is a fiche friend. So what it does is if you were to click on that for this particular fiche that you're looking at, that Party Dave will follow around this fiche in your tank. That's pretty cool.
Cute. I think I had the friend following in my tank. I have one of my other Feesh, and I was like,
Gotcha.
oh, that's cute. Okay, so do we want to reveal DNA now, or do we want to look at a couple other things first before we do that?
I say let's reveal.
Okay, so this reveal DNA is what you need for claiming your fish on VeVe. So this is basically your promo code. So you're going to click reveal DNA. Now you're probably not seeing it, but again, my MetaMask is coming up and it is wanting me to confirm that I want to do this. So I click the sign button and now you can see I have my reveal code. I'm not worried about anybody stealing it because I'm going to use it right now. And this is recorded. So then I'm going to pop over to VeVe. I'm logged into my account already, and I'm going to hit the top 3 lines, and that's going to bring up the menu. And you're going to go to promo code, and I'm going to paste that promo code in there. Submit. Let's see what I got. And I got the Brian Morris Angel Feesh. So then I'm going to click redeem. And now you can see it has been added to my collection. So what I'm going to do, just in order to show it, there's so many ways. You can go to your profile. You can go to collection to see it. I'm actually going to go to the store. I'm already in the store, silly. And I'm going to scroll down. This was the drop page. And now you can see that I own 2 out of the 4 Feesh. So I've got my little gold medallion there letting me know. So hopefully I can get this other 2 and complete my set. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Is there anything else you can think of that I should touch on with
Not
the
on,
website or
yeah,
on the
not
VeVe side?
necessarily on the VeVe side of things. There have been a couple of instances where the server was getting hit a lot today. So I think there were some people that were getting error messages, but if they tried it again later, it seemed like it was working.
I
One
was
thing,
one of those, in fact. That
yes,
happened to
gotcha. Yeah, and it happened to me as well. I think I was getting a slightly different error message than other people were, but um I haven't tried recently, so I'm thinking probably most of that is resolved.
me. Mhm.
But here, if you actually go where it says back to my fiche, click
Mhm.
there. I just want to point one thing out that is pretty important. You'll notice underneath the Manage Fiche button on each one of these little
Mhm.
areas for each fiche, there's text that shows whether the DNA code has been revealed or not revealed.
Yep.
And the reason that this is important is when people, which I haven't actually been out to OpenSea yet to see, what the secondary market for Feeshes is looking like here on
Mhm.
the for the Web3 Feeshes. It's important because some people might be selling their Feeshes after having already revealed the code and redeeming it itself. So if you actually scroll down a little further in here, Magic, you'll see at the very bottom, there's metadata that's been added where it says code revealed. So also if you're looking on OpenSea, you should be able to see that metadata. You should
Sure.
at least be able to see if the code's been revealed or not. Brock said that he had no way of knowing whether it was used in VeVe or not. So the best he could do was show that it's actually been revealed. And the assumption is if someone revealed the DNA, they likely used it. So that's just
Yeah.
something to be careful about when you're buying anything on OpenSea for Feeshes. And then obviously if you're minting brand new, then you're good. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad you brought that up. That's a very good note. People need to be very careful about buying on the secondary with this. The other note is, say that you put the code in and there's a heavy load, and for whatever reason you're getting an error message like I did today. I was concerned, and so I copy and pasted my codes somewhere else in fear that I would have lost them because I've already
Mhm.
revealed them. But you can see that even though I did reveal it and the data is updated, say I had not claimed it already, I can click reveal DNA and that code will come back up for me. I'm going to show you actually. Uh, so there it is again.
Yeah.
I've already claimed it, but one of my other fiche, I actually have not claimed, even though it shows that the DNA has been revealed. I have not yet put that in there. So you can always go back and reveal that DNA code if for whatever reason you had trouble with it. It doesn't disappear and go into outer space. So don't worry about that. Alrighty. So I'm going to remove that. I think that pretty much covers everything people need to know about minting a Web3 fiche and then claiming your fiche on VeVe.
Yeah.
Again, just be careful that you're not getting a Web2 fiche and that if you're shopping on secondary, that you do your research and make sure that it's not one that has already been revealed because you will not be able to get the one on VeVe.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is
All
really good, Magic. I'm glad you did this. I realize how, to someone who hasn't done all of the steps before, it can feel very complicated. It can feel very overwhelming. I
Yeah.
felt that way when I first did it. And even, I'll say even more recently, there's like, I haven't minted a fiche in quite a while. I have bought ETH for other things. So I guess I'm a little more familiar with that, but I think this step-by-step guide is super helpful. So thank you for doing that, Magic.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for helping me. And yeah, some of us are more visual learners than reading an article or something. I had to go, for bridging my OMI, I had to go watch, Foster Hilt's video, and I found that very helpful because I'm more a visual learner.
Yep.
So yeah, I hope this is helpful for somebody that's interested in minting their fiche.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you again for your help and best of luck, everybody, and happy collecting.